For newer players, though, you can do it. You really can. I think it's so. I understand that these kind of comments are coming from like the position of don't set really high expectations or unrealistic expectations for people so that their ego doesn't get hurt and they get demoralized and quit. Yeah, that's true. But at the same time, don't make it seem like it's impossible. Brother, you can do it. It drives me nuts when people act like they can't learn and improve things. I see this all over the place in terms of people approaching fighting games. You can do it. You can learn skills. It's not an impossible task. This genre is not particularly impossible to learn, to be competent in. It is not. I think it's just a little bit more psychologically difficult because of the 1v1 aspect and how immediate the feedback and the negative feedback is. I think it's a little more difficult psychologically. But it is, I'm telling you, it drives me nuts when I see this defeatist mentality and people try to spread it like it's a positive thing for protecting incoming players. There's a balance for sure, but man, I don't think it's helpful to say to somebody it's going to take you 3 years to get to Master Rank, because it's just not true. So many players from Sagejam Slam, beyond just SK, have gotten to Master Rank as brand new fighting game players in a couple of months. I've seen so many brand new fighting game players improve really fast, and that's because, for one, they're probably maybe D-Gen gamers and have a lot more free time and responsibility, so that will scale the rate of your achievement for sure. But beyond that, they learn how to learn. They've been embedded in competitive gaming for such a long time that they understand like the process of internalizing, breaking down problems into smaller and smaller ones that are digestible, finding individual solutions and then piecing it together to build up their overall skill set. They understand that, and that's a unique, or rather the opposite, that's a generic process, right? And I think a really good video that helped communicate this very succinctly, well, actually the opposite, it's a very long video, but it really encapsulated this phenomena really well. It's by Sane Retri. It's this video, The Skill Issue, or How I Learned I Could Learn, So Can You. Also, Capitalism is a Disease. Hour-and-a-half video essay, but listen to this opening segment here.
When I was a kid, one of the absolute worst things my family taught me was this false statement. You cannot learn to be good at things.
It is a false statement. I think so many people have been have been taught this. This opening monologue, he goes on, describes how his grandmother, while she was mostly a positive figure in his life, would always instantly squash any effort he made in terms of producing art, in terms of developing a talent in some ways. Because if he didn't show instant progress at it, instant results, instant skill, instant potential, it was squandered and met with negativity saying this is bad.